Hi, and welcome to the Never Cast Off podcast. My name is Debbie. I'm a Deb's Destiny on social media, and this is Sheila.
Blue Yarn always on social media, and this is episode 82, and it is New Year's Day, 2018.
Happy New Year!
2018.
Yeah, I brought like noisemakers, but we're just going noise free today.
Yes, we're trying to stay calm because somebody's sleeping.
Yeah, we're trying to not wake anybody up, but then there's feedback, and who knows what's going to happen? We don't. Okay, so we want to first start by a morning announcement. We keep trying to do video chats through Google Hangouts. So we want to try and see if you guys are interested. So if you are, we have a group or a thread already set up. And what I want to do is we can do ear burns. So if you're interested, what we would do is, let's say there were 5 people, we would put all 5 people in there and say, hey, we're thinking about,
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
like I said, we don't know.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so the 5 people would then get notice, hey, we're on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing a video chat through Google Hangouts. And then when it was time, we would give you another ear burn to just let you know, hey, it's about to start. Here's the thread and here's the thing. So if you're interested to be on that list, go ahead and just let me know in the thread that you're interested on it to do that, and then we can start going to set it up like that.
And usually in Google Hangouts, you're going to need a mic. You might need earbuds and a camera. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, you do need a camera to do it.
And you might need earbuds depending on if there's any feedback or reverb or whatever. To plug in your earbuds.
Yeah, Sheila was able to actually do it on her cell phone. So
I was able to do it on my cell phone.
You can get onto Ravelry and we'll post it in a group, and you can just get on there and actually just watch it on your cell phone if you had to.
Yep.
So that's going to be a way to do it.
Yep. That way we can meet you in 2018 also.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you have a question for us. You've been dying to know.
Yep, something. And then also in 2018, I will no longer be doing all the podcasts with Debbie. I'm only going to be doing one a month. And then she has a format that she's going to try to work with.
I want to do some more stuff on breed studies. So I've picked out 12 different breeds, and I want to do one a month and talk about that breed. I want to do a little bit of study on the different breed, and just let you guys know what I found out, and just walk through it together if you guys are interested.
That should be interesting.
And I actually may have some guests on there as well. So, like
she
last
could
time,
have proficient knitters or no knitters.
Yeah, I still want to get my mom on here, just one time, because I think it would be fun to have.
Is your
my
mom a knitter?
No. She sews though.
She
scrapbooks and she cooks.
So she's a crafty girl.
You know what I found out is from somebody that I grew up with. She ended up saying whenever we had what are they called, where everybody brings food, potluck at church, they would always look for my mom's food because they wanted to make sure that they ate that. So
really, that's nice.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was cool. So
your mom was popular at the church potlucks.
Yeah. So
there's another thing too that I wanted to mention for 2018. Was there another thing? Oh, The Biggest Loser. So we've already talked to Benita, and The Biggest Loser, first place, second place, and third place has already been announced. Or no, I'm sorry, it will be announced in the Fiber Pusher podcast group. We know who the winners are,
but we're not telling, and it's going to be on her
podcast, which will probably go up this week. So today's January 1st, so keep an eye out for there. We want to thank everybody who participated.
You guys were amazing.
Everybody did an incredible job, whether you only participated for a few months and then came back, or you took the whole summer off and then you came back and posted again. We appreciate all of you who were involved in the Biggest Loser Stash Reduction Challenge.
I loved watching how you guys, the items that you did, and I just loved how faithful you guys were with posting everything. It was incredible just to see everything that you guys were working on. And
Yeah.
I just inspired many times to, I can't tell you how many of those ended up in my library from the stuff that you guys posted.
Yeah, I can say that too.
And you actually did a few.
I did. I did because looking back and through the no chat just post, there was things in there that I seen. I'm like, oh, I've never seen that pattern.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
I
easy to
grabbed
miss
it.
them.
So
There's
I
some
grabbed the
out there.
pattern.
Yeah.
So let's see, The Biggest Loser, and we did the new format for 2018.
Did we say it was episode 82? I think you did.
Episode 82, January 1st, 2018.
Happy New Year.
Yes. I think that's it.
Okay, so for the new year, I haven't quite got all of my plans together yet. But I do have a few and items that I have planned. Like for instance, I'd like to learn how to do color work. Fair Isle.
Fair Isle.
I'd like to do at least one.
Okay, so the Moms with Yarn, who is hosted by Bronx Knitter One, and
Hi, Sharon.
She was in The Biggest Loser, and she posted a lot too. She is doing a 2018 year long, and it's gloves, and each glove has a number at the top for the wrist, and then there's a pattern right here on the hand.
Okay, cool.
And I believe they're free, and they're kind of cute. I'm going to commit to do it, but I don't know if I want to do the gloves. But Moms with Yarn is the YouTube channel, and Bronx Knitter One, she is hosting it. So Fair Isle,
Okay.
I can maybe send you the link. I'm going to try, especially because I got a lot of yarn, like fingering, just odds and ends pieces.
You ended up getting a whole bunch of knit picks a while
Palette.
back. Yeah. So I know you have
A lot of colors.
yeah, with the same width of yarn and everything like that.
Yep, I got a lot of that.
Oh my gosh, I could use some of my aunt's yarn doing that. I could do like mini skeins and do a whole bunch of different colors.
Yep, you could. You
Oh,
could. So I'm going to get
interesting.
involved in that, the 2018 year long in the Moms with Yarn podcast. And then I also joined the Joyful Cow Make Along because who doesn't want to be joyful in the new year?
I mean, I do.
I do too. So that's by Heather Anderson, and she has a Ravelry group going. And she has the spoiler thread and then just a regular thread. But I've already started a casting on a little bit as I'm counting right here. Debbie's got her yarn right there, which she's going to use.
It's taking me a second to get
I
it
think
all.
if you don't already have the pattern, it's just a couple bucks. But it's a cowl, and it's called the Joyful Cowl. So we're going to
So-
start out the new year being joyful.
So mine is all of mine's from Prism, and they're all the same tea rose color, but the fibers are all a little bit different.
you ain't
You
kidding.
have rayon, you have, I think some of them is acrylic.
Fuzzy. This one's interesting here.
Yeah, this one's nylon. I think there's some cotton in there too, but they're all the same color, but it's just different fibers. So
It's going to look
Mine's
very
that-
interesting.
that's what I kind of figured.
This one looks like little beads, little pellets,
Oops, I threw that in the wrong bag.
like the dot candy. Those are cool.
Yeah, I just I bought this probably 5 years ago, and I just I want to do something with it. And when I was looking through it, I'm like, okay, 5 colors. Yeah, there's more than 5 here, but that's fine.
Yep.
So
I'm using Stonehenge in this cream color. And then I also got a skein of yarn from Sprite 966. And she dyed this yarn. And the colors, it'd probably be getting blown out. But there's like a zillion colors in there. Well, not a zillion. Okay, we'll just say 9 or 15 or 18 colors. There's a lot of colors in here. And this yarn is amazing.
it goes together, and it's so beautiful.
So with Helen's yarn, I am going to be making the Joyful Cow. And I can honestly say, if you've never watched her, her YouTube channel is Sprite966. She's freaking amazing. She's from Scotland. And her podcast, she's just amazing. So I'm starting it here. And the yarn is just incredible. Thank you, Helen. But yeah, those are my commitments. You got another make along?
I do a mystery. So we 2 mystery knit alongs. This one is a paid for pattern. It's My Sister's Shawl. And this one, My Sister's
Shawl.
It's cozy knitting with the oh boy.
Is it from a podcast?
It is from a podcast. You can find all that information if you look up
If
My
anybody
Sister's Shawl.
knows, let Debbie know.
Cozy Up with the Stitchin' Sisters.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Cozy Up with the Stitchin' Sisters.
Okay, so that's the podcast.
Yeah, so I have picked out 4 colors. Three colors, actually. Well, no, there's 4 colors.
You actually going to leave that white?
No, actually, I have to, it's supposed to be speckled, so I actually have to add, I'm going to add, and then the brown, I don't have enough brown for what they're suggesting, so if I run, or when I run out, I'll be doing the maroon.
Is that a shawl or a cowl, or what is it?
This one is a shawl.
It's a shawl.
It's
My
like
sister's shawl. Okay.
800 or 900 yards.
Wow, it's a good size.
Yeah, you're supposed to finish it in 5 weeks.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one.
Okay, so yeah, they said to use fingering, so I'm using worsted.
You're not like a fingering weight kind of person.
You know, I have some, but I really wanted to get it from my stash, what I have.
Right.
And this is what I have. So I'm just going, I want to knit from my, I'm not
trying to clear the bins.
Yeah. I gave away 2 garbage bags full of acrylic. Somebody wanted to make sure that I still had some acrylic. I don't know why. But I felt like I purged. So the pattern calls for 2 solids and 1 speckled. So I'm going to take the white and I'm going to speckle it. I want to try the low immersion dyeing.
That's fun. That's fun.
I haven't done it. I need to look it up online again.
There's a lot of good videos out for the low immersion dyeing.
Yeah, so I'm going to just find one, watch it, and then go from there. I love shepherd's wool. Stonehenge fiber, they do it right. So I think it's merino wool is what they have. Mostly merino is what
I don't know. It's really nice.
But it's very, very nice. And it's called shepherd's wool, but Stonehenge fiber.
Look, I have the same thing. Except mine's caked up.
Yeah, I have one caked up, but
it's really nice.
So, what else?
And let's see. If you have a make-along or you know of a make-along, please post it. So maybe when we're done with this, we can get in your make-along. Oh, I know somebody else that has a make-along going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to get into, well, I might get into it. It's 3 podcasters, and it's the Netflix make-along.
Oh, cool.
Victoria Knits, Joyous Scarf, and, oh, I forget the other ladies. By Yarns. I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But Victoria Knits and Joyous Scarf, it's the Netflix. So if you watch Netflix and there's a TV show or something on Netflix that you like, Victoria's created like this bundle, and then you could go find a pattern.
Okay.
I don't know, it seems pretty interesting. I don't know. And then Debbie's going to have some make-alongs this year, right?
Yes, definitely. I
so
want to have that.
So you can join our make-alongs.
I want to release more patterns this year.
There you go.
I do.
So do you have any escapees?
No.
I have 3. So let me show them to you really quickly. Oh, sorry, wasn't an earthquake in Michigan.
Earthshake! Remember there was a little kids movie with the little dinosaurs. I can't remember it, but whenever there was they would yell Earthshake. It was so cute.
So the first hat that I finished was out of Kaleidoscope, and it's 100% wool. And this is the Snow Day hat by Pearl Soho.
Did you hold that double?
No. I just want to say all these hats that I've made, I've seen in the Ravelry group somewhere or in the Biggest Loser thread, so thank you, ladies. This was very easy to make, and of course there's a faux pom-pom at the top, and this has already been claimed by my sister who's already wearing this hat. Yeah, this is 100% wool hat. So the next hat that I made was the Hive hat. And this is, I believe, a free pattern on Ravelry. Or no, I don't. I think this is a paid pattern.
I love how it scrunches, and then if you have a bigger head or something like that, or you wanted to pull it down, you can, or you can scrunch it. It just, just really fits well. I just really got to
give it some contrast there.
There you go.
This one was by Tanya Peterson, and this was really nice. This is a good TV knitting hat, just pearls and knits. And this is just out of acrylic yarn. I think it was some kind of red heart. So that one was easy enough to make. And then the third one I made was out of yarn from Dyed in the Wool that we got from Benita Story, the Fiber Pusher. And this was called the Brittany Beanie. So if you're a crocheter, this is the hat for you. Okay. This is by Sarah Nicole Harrison. And this pattern was fabulous. It's made in 2 pieces. It's a free pattern, I believe. So you start with the band and then you pick up on the top. I need to make a pom-pom on this one. I was going to put a faux, you know, one of these things on here, but it's been voted that it's going to get a yarn pom-pom. So
yeah, I think it would match it better. The white one would just be so different. But I believe that's off of Dyed in the Wool's Cormo base.
Yep, the Cormo. It's absolutely squishy. It is so nice. And I think Brendan and Heather dyed the yarn in the Caribbean colorway. But the pattern is really nice. It's the Brittany Beanie. I can't recommend this enough. This pattern is really, really nice if you're a crocheter. And those, let me move Henry the head. This is
so I ended up making a hat out of merino, and that was from C.J. Kopek.
C.J. Kopek?
Yeah, K-O.
Is that something you got in Ann Arbor?
No, actually in Michigan Fiber Festival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't there at Ann Arbor. They should have been.
Okay.
I was very grumpy they weren't there. But they had what did they? Oh, okay, so it was merino, and I ended up blending 3 different colors together. And when I was done with the hat, I realized I didn't really have enough to make a scarf with it. So I ended up spinning some Cormo from Benita Dyed in the Wool. You guys rock. And I plied them, or I didn't ply it together. It was already plied, but I would do some of the orange, and then some of the merino, and then some of the merino Cormo, and just kind of made it so that she would have this big fluffy scarf.
Oh, nice.
So the Cormo was softer than the merino.
Was it?
It was very much softer than the merino.
Interesting.
And
I like the Cormo crocheting with that. It was very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Okay, so I finished it. And then I finished it like 2 days before I was meeting with my niece. I forgot to block it right away.
That reminds me too. Somebody was saying you can block hats using a balloon. I need to go to the dollar store and get a pack of balloons. So, you okay? I can block some hats.
I don't know why. I just got something fuzzy up.
Oh, it's all that wool.
I know, probably.
It's all the wool. So as far as we got hanging on the wire, I'm just working on the Joyful Cow. And this is some of the yarn there, Helen. It's just freaking amazing. I just love it. It is going to be really sweet. But otherwise than that, I think that's all I have right now. Yeah, I think that's all I have right now. I'm wearing my fireplace embers though.
That's very pretty.
A la Malabrigo. I'm not really a pink person. It's yours. This is Debbie's pattern. Fireplace embers. Oh. It's an asymmetrical shawl. There we go. Yes, it is. 'Tis the time of year for fireplace. But it is really, really nice. And the pattern was fun too, because you don't get bored. You don't get bored.
And it's very versatile too. You can
Yes.
change it up and make it your own very easily.
Yes, it's very, very nice.
Oh, can you look this one up? I know it's sad.
Oh, is that your pattern?
It is.
That is your pattern.
I can't remember if this is the exam or I think it's called the exam.
I'm not sure. I have to look you up in my friends.
Uh-oh. Am I in your friends?
Yes, DINTY. And if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode, there's a button on the YouTube channel where you can subscribe. If you want to follow me or Debbie on Instagram, there's links also on the YouTube channel and also to the Ravelry group if you're interested in getting over to the Ravelry group.
Earth Science is the name.
You can do that, yeah. And if you want to do short rows, that is the one for you. That is short row, short row, short row.
Yeah. Short row after short row after short row.
And hopefully you got on the free pattern because it was free until New Year's Eve.
Yeah, to
Oh,
yesterday.
geez, yeah, you had a lot of your stuff free. I hope people grabbed some stuff. You got a lot of
Yeah, I
patterns on
did.
here.
Yeah, I have 12.
Good for you. You could probably make an ebook.
Yes.
You could make an ebook.
Yeah, I have one. You know what? I really want to talk about that next episode. So what we're doing is we want to start keeping the podcasts closer to half an hour, 40 minutes, just because when I'm watching a podcast, after half an hour or 40 minutes, I'm like, squirrel! And I just start, I'll leave it running on my TV and I'm like in a different room doing something else. So I just assume that everybody has squirrel moments. And we just want to try and keep it so that we can keep your attention a little bit more.
Yep.
So, yeah.
But also, too, since I'm going to only be on one podcast going forward, she's going to be doing a lot of more informational about the fiber and the spinning. So if you're new to spinning or interested in spinning, that might be a little inspiration for you out there to watch Debbie because she's fairly new too, but she's like dove in like hip high.
Yeah, and you'll see on the next episode we're going to go through some of the stash from Christmas and show you a whole bunch of the different things that I got from there. And I just I enjoy the different fibers and I want to study more about the different fibers. And so what I'm going to do is once a month I'm going to start talking about like one particular fiber, like I'll pick Icelandic or Shetland or Cordale or and that'll be posted so you'll know. And I'll keep one thread going all year for breed study. And
Or maybe there's a breed somebody wants to recommend to you.
they can do that too.
Because
I think I have enough for 3 years right now.
Do you?
Yeah, 2 or 3 years. I could easily do 2 or 3 years. And I actually found a place on Etsy. I actually ordered 2 raw fleeces.
Did you?
Yeah, so Navajo churro and another one. I can't remember which one. So
You have to let me know what you think.
yeah, so yeah, that I've got that coming too. So that Navajo was supposed to be pretty. Navajo churro was supposed to be pretty cool, and I just wanted to try it. So
Okay, so we already went through the escapees. So hanging on the wire, we already talked about that. I have nothing new this episode for Satellite Store. Do you?
Satellite Store, we're gonna go over that next semester.
Next week?
Okay. Next semester.
Next semester, she's in school mode. So do you have any DIY?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then I'm sitting back.
This is alpaca.
Yeah. Look.
Okay, so this one actually it started off with a dark brown, and it was a bat, and it transitioned from the chocolate all the way to beige. So you can see the different colors that are in there, and it actually is pretty good, pretty cool. I'm going to apply this with some of the other stuff, that the other alpaca that I've been spinning. I love alpaca.
You like spinning it or knitting with it?
Both.
Do you?
Yeah, there's like no pull. Like there's some pull when you spin with wool. There's pull. I actually had one item that it had too much pull that I just stopped and just took it off the bobbin, and I'll get back to it later. Um, and but this one, there's like no pull to it, and it's just really easy to spin. So I got the alpaca, and then this one is Polworth with Tussa silk. This one was very, very easy to pull apart. Almost too slick is what I had on there. And it was tough to spin fine, so I wasn't able to spin it fine, but that just could be because I'm new. And this is actually kind of cool because it's mixed with wool with silk. So it's like a couple different dyeing techniques that you can use for that. And I was thinking about dyeing the wool.
This is a single?
Yeah, dyeing the wool with the acid, and then actually dyeing it again and seeing how it picks up different. And then this one is merino, bamboo, and silk. So this one is definitely plant-based.
It's more shinier. Look how
Yeah,
shine.
the bamboo is, and so there's a little bit more of that in there. But I want to apply those two together, and then I can
So it'll be this one and this one.
I haven't figured out what colors I want to do, because I could do like solid colors with speckles or something.
Have you did the yardage on these yet or no?
No.
No. I hate doing the
forgot.
yardage. That's the one thing I hate about spinning is doing the yardage.
I don't mind doing that at all. For me, I just forgot.
I don't like doing it, but these are really, really, really soft.
Very, very soft.
So what is your knitting goals in 2018? Do you have any? Or just give two? Two that are high priority. Or fiber related.
Fiber, I want to learn more about the different types of wool.
The different types.
And then I want to learn how to do the the Fair Isle.
The Fair Isle.
And then I want to do more patterns.
More
I
patterns.
want to do more patterns.
That sounds good to me. I think for me, I want to keep the same thing as I had last year, and that was Knit Happy. Just no negativity, no dark cloud, no nothing. Just stay more on the positive end of everything.
No drama.
No drama. Stress and drama? No.
Oh, and just to let you guys know, there's nothing wrong between Sheila and I. There's nothing going on as to why she's going to be doing every other. She just has some other things in life that she wants to focus on a little bit more.
There's no hard feelings between us.
And we agreed when we first started that it was completely acceptable to pull out or do anything, and that was starting up. We knew it was like that.
Yep.
And Sheila's still one of my best friends, and everything's happy, and Sheila's doing good, but she just has some other goals.
Some things have come my way, and I'm gonna
put things. I'm gonna put
my foot in the pond.
Yeah, so things are going very, very well for Sheila. So there's nothing wrong. And actually, what we're doing right now is right after we're done with this episode, we're going to be doing a second episode, just to try and keep it between half an hour and 40 minutes. So next week you'll get our acquisitions and what we're up to and our different things that we're doing. So you'll get that update really soon after that. But,
right. And we appreciate you watching and all your comments and feedback and everything. And because Lord knows there's tons of podcasts out there to pick from. Because I was trying to play catch up on watching my podcasts, and I went searching through, and I'm like, holy smoke, I've never heard of half these podcasts already.
Yeah, there's so many.
There's just there. It's like cable TV. It's like, you have 422 channels. It's like that's like the podcast world. How many podcasts are out there? I don't know, probably 422. There's like so many out there. So we appreciate you watching.
Look at what I just did.
Oh my gosh. And if you have any suggestions or you'd like to make a comment on the YouTube channel, feel free, because we do respond, we do look. If you want to join the Ravelry group,
that's easy.
that would be terrific too. And if you know of any make-alongs besides the ones that we mentioned, which was the Joyful Cow, the Moms with Yarn 2018 year-long, these shoes got the Sisters Shawl.
Yeah, Cozy Up with the Stitchin' Sisters.
And then the Netflix, I think it's called the Netflix Make-Along, I'm not very sure. But if I'm wrong, Victoria, please correct me. Or I don't know if Linda watches from Joey's Scarf, but
if not, you should.
She's really cool. But we appreciate y'all watching, and we hope that your new year was safe, happy, and you have a healthy 2018.
We're going to also do another thread for what are your goals for this year? Yeah. Just so you guys have an outlet as to what you can do.
Yeah, we can bounce ideas off of each other.
Yeah, and then we'll probably be like, oh yeah, I want to do that.
Well, I know I want to do double knitting and interlock, and I haven't done either one.
I wanted to do double knitting too.
I bought a Craftsy class, and it's been sitting there rotting away.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just bad. It's like buying a book, coming home and throwing it on the shelf and go, oh my God, I didn't realize I had that 4 years later.
Oh my gosh.
I probably forgot my password to damn Craftsy.
There was one point where I had about 4,000 books.
Knitting books?
No.
Oh, pattern books?
No.
Oh, just regular reading books?
Yeah.
Damn, you're a reader?
No, I'm a book collector. Okay, so they were about relationship, about the Bible, and about crafts.
Okay.
Mostly those 3 items.
4,000 books. Oh
about 4,000. And then when I moved from the house to the apartment, I got rid of about 20 boxes. And then when we moved from the apartment to the house that we're in now, I think since we moved, I think I've gotten rid of another 20 boxes. And we still have, they're all over the place. They won't go away.
That's crazy. But Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Wish you guys all the best. Can't wait to see what you guys plan for the year. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.